Hey, Kyle here from Animist Ecology. In this video, I want to talk about the art of seeing and how you can train your ability to see in nature. So there's so many different aspects of how we see the world, and sight is such a huge part of how we experience our outer world. So sight, they say, is about 80% of our senses in terms of the information we take in terms of how we make decisions. So sight is crucial for how we navigate and survive and respond to threats and things in our environment we have to pay close attention to. So sight really can be developed through embodied awareness in the forest. So what I mean by that is, as you're walking, you want to drop into your body and just feel how the world around you is making you feel. So when you're looking at what's around you, you want to ask yourself, how does this make me feel? So when you're looking at the texture of the bark of a tree, ask yourself, how does this make me feel? And then also look up and explore the fractal structure of the tree, of how it branches out and how it grows out, how it blows in the wind. Another good practice is to pay attention to motion. Notice how the branches of trees move in the wind, how leaves flow like waves of wind passing through them. And just pay attention to the play of light and shadow as the breeze flows through the forest. And as you're doing that, ask yourself, how does this make me feel? And rather than really trying to label things and kind of think about things as you kind of thought about them before, you want to just feel them in your body with this embodied awareness. So you want to ask yourself, how does this make me feel? And you just want to feel it in your body rather than starting to think about it. So we have like two fundamental modes of cognition, brain-centered, mind-centered awareness and heart-centered awareness. And today in the modern times, the kind of narrow objective focus of the mind-centered awareness is just overwhelmingly the dominant mode of how we interpret and access and see the world around us. But what we can do is we can drop more into this heartfelt awareness and feel the world around us. And it really creates this sense of awe the more you do it, and this sense of connection and this sense of deep heartfelt feeling, which is really what makes life more enjoyable and more playful and fun. Whereas if we're just analyzing things, like, it tires our mind out. This narrow objective attention is very resource intensive. So what you want to do as you're walking in the forest is let your awareness openly scan your environment. And one thing you can develop is your peripheral vision. So you can kind of use your finger and follow your finger out to the side on either side and start to notice more your peripheral vision. So that's something you can develop more. Another thing that's really interesting to develop is depth perception. So really paying attention to the horizon off in the distance, going somewhere there's a lookout and just scanning the horizon far, far away. This is a really good way to kind of develop your depth perception and just spend time asking yourself, what is off in the distance? How does that make me feel, this expansive awareness that depth perception allows us for? So what's interesting today is, like, some studies are suggesting young people are losing a lot of their depth perception because they're always staring at a screen that's like a few feet from their face, right? And increasingly people don't really look off in the distance. They're constantly in this like a narrow objective focus of their screens, of what they're doing, of like their immediate surroundings. So depth perception is this powerful thing for enjoyment, for this expansive oceanic like feeling when we kind of are up on a mountain, when we're at a lookout. So as you're in the forest, again, you want to ask yourself, how does this make me feel? And you want to pay attention to colors and feel into the colors, the vibrancy of the colors. Pay attention to the light and shadow, the dance of that back and forth. Pay attention to textures that capture your eye, the structure of trees, the structure of plants and leaves, and just notice how that makes you feel. And the more you have this embodied awareness, the more your sense of sight is going to expand, and you're going to feel this deeper connection to the world around you. And the more you're present in this living present in your body, the more you're going to notice things around you, the more observant you become. So you don't become more observant by thinking about becoming more observant. You become more observant by being present in this full body experience, and really paying close attention to what you're seeing around you for this exercise. So the art of seeing is really about feeling what you're seeing and paying attention to this felt presence of your immediate experience and how it feels in your body. And as you practice more and more of this, you're gonna feel that you can quiet your mind and just drop into this heartfelt awareness where you're really feeling the world around you. And this really expands your nature connection. It really expands your kind of feelings of well-being, and it helps you get out of that narrow objective focus where we're spending so much of our time today on our devices, and drop into this more wide, diffuse, immersive awareness, this expansive awareness that actually can heal us, right? There's a lot of research coming out now showing how attention and how we choose to pay attention can actually heal us. But the problem is we're stuck in this sort of beta brainwave activity of narrow objective attention, because that's what the economy rewards, right? Task focus, getting things done. And we're on devices increasingly in our spare time, so we're not really getting this more expansive, open awareness that actually can heal us and make us feel connected to the world around us. And this is actually probably much more our natural state than this narrow objective focus of paying effortful attention to things. Whereas when you're out in nature and you're practicing this stuff, you can actually develop much more an effortless sense of being and embodied connection and connection to what you're seeing. Because really, you know, the world is not just inside of you, it's all around you. You are the world. You are not separate from nature. And the more you feel that by practicing embodied awareness, the more alive you become, and also the more alive the world becomes. The more you pay close attention to things, the more alive you feel the aliveness of the trees, of the plants, of everything around you. So another thing you can ask yourself is, what does this feel like? Is this alive? And try to feel the life around you. The wind flowing around you, the trees, the plants. How does it make you feel? And does this feel alive? And feel the aliveness around you. And this can help you develop the art of seeing. So if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. If you like this video, please subscribe and give it a like. All right, again, Kyle from Cannabis Psychology. Thanks for watching, and may the forest be with you.